Welcome to video 10 of stringr. In this video we're going to start talking about grouped matches, where we're going to use parentheses to extract parts of a complex match. So for instance, we could say, oh well, let's see, maybe a noun is going to be one of the words a or the, whether it's capitalized or not. So that's a group, one of those, followed by a space, followed by the next grouping would be, let's see, the caret inside of the brackets means not a space, at least one. So the plus means at least one. So a noun is going to be one of the words a or the, first group, followed by a space, second group, one or more non-spaces. Now let's just see if I subset my sentences by noun and see what I get. I'm just going to look at the top 7. So these are sentences that contain this pattern, right? So these are the subsets of the sentences that contains the noun pattern. So the noun pattern would be the followed by birch, the followed by sheet, the followed by depth, a followed by chicken, the followed by juice, the followed by box, the followed by hogs. Okay, so that's what we get with string subset, is we get everything that matched that. But if I want to extract the match, now I'm just going to look at these top 7 because otherwise it's too long a list. So I could extract the noun pattern, you see, and then it tells me, okay, exactly what the pattern was that it picked out from those. The other thing I can do, that is using string extract. So it gets me the entire pattern, the entire match. If I do string match, what I get is the entire pattern in the first column, and then the first grouping, which was either the or the a, in the second column, and then the next grouping in the third column. You can imagine I might want to do this with a very complex thing that has multiple groups and split it into multiple pieces. So for exercise 13, you're going to find all the words that come after a number, like the numbers 1 through 12, but we're going to use the words. And you're going to pull out both the number and the word out of the sentences. And that is going to be exercise 13. Now, once you've found the matches, you may want to replace them. So we will use string replace. So let's take a simpler example. Here I have that vector of strings, and if I replace any of A, E, I, O, U, so I'm going to find that pattern, the first occurrence, and I will replace it with the dash. If I wanted to replace all of them, you guessed it, string replace all. Now if I look at X, did I change X? No, I did not change X because I did not tell it to replace it in X. It replaces it only in the result. What if I do that way? I have replaced it and stored it back in X. So you have to explicitly tell it that you want to store it back in X. Now, one of the things that I can use this replace for, it has many uses, but if I had something like this, and I wanted to replace the numbers, the numerals, with writing out the numbers, I could do that. Now here again, I haven't changed X unless I specifically tell it overwrite it. Then I've overwritten it. Exercise 14, you're going to view all the sentences that contain the word good or the word bad, and I want you to get the sentence number where those words occur. then use string replace all to replace the word bad with the word horrible and the word good with the word great. And look at the sentence numbers you found before to verify that the words were replaced correctly. That'll be the end of this video. Come back for another video on string splitting.